Hi, I'm Brandon. I love the Love Club.
I'm Brian. I like the Love Club.
I'm Dan. Can I get a Love Club sandwich? Hold the tomatoes.
And
This is the
Deck the Hallmark
Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast. Brandon and friends host his podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Oh, wow. Do you ever
a time
wonder
to be alive.
if maybe one day in between wasn't enough? Maybe we should have
Sure.
gone longer. I don't know.
Couple more.
Is 3 Love Clubs in 1 week too many? Can you handle it?
Yeah, I don't think they're ready.
I don't think they're ready
This-
for this Love Club.
Love Club.
Club.
Would you say you're more love or more club?
Oh, I'm in the club all the time.
Yeah.
So pop off.
Yeah.
I'm all
Shady
about
afternoon.
I'm all about
You
love,
are.
and you guys know that about
You
me.
are.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt.
It's so obvious.
Say no more.
Say no more.
We are wearing the same thing we wore yesterday, which is
You mean on
What?
Tuesday?
on Tuesday.
Well, we
Thursday.
watched it
Yeah,
yesterday.
we watched it yesterday. That's
It will be embarrassing if we're wearing the same things tomorrow.
It would be,
Ooh.
boy, we won't even show
Tune
it.
in.
Find out.
Find out.
Philo.tv/GTH. Speaking of Philo, did you guys watch the second episode of the Philo
Man,
Deep Dive?
deep
Just
dive.
gets better and better.
MILF Manor, Dr. Jeff,
Yeah.
all on the same episode.
Wow. Dr. Jeff.
Dr. Jeff,
I mean, come
Rocky
on.
Mountain Vet.
Rocky Mountain Vet, Dr. Jeff.
I love
there
it.
in the
I
mountains.
So
love
great.
it. I'm loving this show, and
Yeah,
I know
I am
that
too.
I'm biased because I'm on it. But
We got way better. First one was Rocky. Second one, I think we really
Yeah,
nailed
really hitting your stride.
it. Yeah.
well, Philo.tv/GTH is the only way to find out. Go check it out if you don't already have your Philo membership. I'm not sure what you're waiting for. All the movies, all our episodes, plus the Philo Deep Dive, where you get to hear Dan squirm about me talking about MILF Manor.
It's weird. It's weird.
I don't know what else you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I have not kept up my MILF Manor viewership.
Oh, no, I'm
I've-
surprised
I've
by that.
dropped off a little bit.
A little bit.
Since episode
Get out of
2.
town.
It'll be there for you when you're ready.
It will be on the Philo.
That's right.
That's exactly right. Just like a mother. Let's do this. Love Club number 3. The Trace. Yes.
No.
What?
Trace, get out of here.
Hey guys,
Yeah, buddy.
Just get out
What's
of
up?
straight. Get out.
I got big news.
What's your big news?
Better be big.
I got a new job.
What's your new job? What are you doing?
Well, I'm a producer for a new Hallmark podcast.
Oh, yeah?
3 guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 guys. They talk about Hallmark movies.
Is it Little Deckers?
One guy. It's Little Deckers.
It's Little Deckers.
Yeah.
Deck the
Yeah.
deck
Thought
the-
so.
And I'm producing for him.
Wow.
Amazing.
Because someone doesn't think I was doing a good job here.
Trace, I want to be very clear. I don't think, it's not that I think you weren't doing a good job. It's unequivocally you were not doing a good job.
Well,
You spent all our money.
God
no
says
money.
otherwise.
You have some sort of made some sort of pact
God
with
says
the,
otherwise.
with the whale guy where we have to keep him on the
Yeah.
line. Rig has a lifetime
hold on.
contract. You were bad at your job.
Don't throw the whale guy on my shoulders. That was the devil.
No.
He made a deal with the devil.
But how are we a part of that deal?
I don't know. The devil works in mysterious ways.
The devil works in
I imagine if it's
mysterious
true
ways?
for God, it's true for him.
Man, now you're in some interesting waters, Trace.
Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Hallmark movies.
I'm Brian. I like Hallmark movies.
Yeah, I'm Dan. I despise your Hallmark movies. And
this is a
Little
Deck the Hallmark
Deckers.
podcast.
How you doing? It's
Little Deckers podcast.
Little Deckers.
Deckles.
Deck the
You
Hallmark,
guys had
it's
that
his
lemonade?
podcast.
You guys need
Hey guys,
Oh, it's funny.
we're
little
talking
thing.
about the Love Club, the Trace. Yep. What's up, guys?
Not now, Trace.
We're talking about Love Club, the Trace.
Yeah, she's so loud.
It's gonna be real good. We're better than those other guys. Those adults, they can poop off. Sorry,
poop
Mom.
right
I didn't
off.
mean to. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, we watch our mouths.
What a show.
What a show.
I tell you what.
You know, I think
They're
the
gonna
first
do
Little
great.
Deckers
Deckers
doesn't get
that
enough
we
love.
aired back in 2019, it was me as Dan,
Right.
and I had hired children to replace you and Panda.
Interesting.
And in this one, it's just little. We found 3.
We didn't.
Like no, Trace.
Trace
did.
went out, yeah.
3 like 6 to 7 year olds who all have the names Bran, Brian, and Dan.
Yeah.
And they all have the same opinions of Hallmark movies that we do.
It does feel like an absolute
It
ripoff.
feels
And
like a full rip.
and we just TM'd this show.
Yeah,
just
you did.
TM'd it.
Can we sue?
So
Can we
the
sue?
little
Should we
Deckers,
sue
the
kids?
little
Should we sue the
Deckers?
children?
Sue the kids. Sue the kids.
Sue the kids.
Love Club, The Trace, Lauren's Dream is what we're talking about today. Lauren's Dream.
This is the Tokyo Drift of the franchise.
It absolutely is. February
Was that a
24th.
whale?
What?
Oh no!
Didn't mean to do that.
I didn't mean to.
Go to it, Bran. Just go to it.
February 24th, 2023, or something like this. It's Lauren's turn. Yeah.
Yay.
We know her. We love her. It's Lauren. It is, believe it or not, New Year's Eve. There's a party. She's in a relationship. Her boyfriend Peter's bumming her out. The Love Club, though, is there, and they promise to always be there. Fast forward, she and Peter are married, and he is still bumming her out. And she's going to divorce that sucker.
Yeah.
Get on out of here. Scram. So she emails the Love Club. Naturally, in any Love Club experience, the first step is Zoom. They do a video call. That leads to them saying, we can't possibly accomplish all that we need to accomplish on this video call. We have to come in person. So they all come. And they immediately get her on a dating app. They immediately say, you know what? It's been a day. Let's get you on the dating app. So she gets on the dating app, and would you know it? Peter's already on the dating app, too.
Get out of town.
I hate that. They encourage her to open up an art gallery. This is something we knew about her, but that's her thing.
Yeah, it's
We
her
know
thing.
Lauren. She has told us so much
all
about
of us with
her
art.
in the first two movies, and so like this was not news to us that this is a passion of hers. She meets Carlos. Carlos is spicy. He's spitting game. He's spitting
big
game.
You don't know where he's from.
Carlos?
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to.
I thought you were trying to think of where he was from.
Oh no! I mean, he's some sort of Latin
I think
America.
he's Spanish.
Yeah, sure.
It's not Latin America.
No. So Carlos is there. He's hot. He's spitting game, and
It's right below Honduras.
how do I say
Alonso
this?
Duralde is on the line.
It is the Spain of the
Spain
Mediterranean.
Is right between Nicaragua and Guatemala. Is that
Yeah.
what I understand, Alonso?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
Carlos is
Here to shred.
Carlos is
The
hot.
last one he said.
Carlos is spitting game, and I would say they may as well have already slept together. The tension is deep.
Yeah.
There's a water bottle scene. They almost kiss. It's a lot. But
The
she's
Little
still,
Deckers won't cover this.
The Little
right?
Deckers
They
will
wouldn't
not.
cover
They,
their eyes for this.
that was all over their heads. They
That
just
was-
thought
that's
Carlos
right.
was above board.
That's right.
Kind of funny
Latin America.
a funny
That's right.
fella.
That line.
I did get my info from the Little Deckers, and
That's
that's
true.
on me. That's on me.
Little Bran actually better at a synopsis than you are.
Fair,
Listen to
fair.
a few episodes.
So she's like doing the parenting thing. Guys, parents suck, right?
So she's still doing the parenting thing with Peter, and they have fun throwing their daughter her dream birthday party of a gender-neutral birthday party, and everybody shows up, and some are wearing ties, and Lauren is rocking. I gotta be honest,
Yeah.
the outfit of the series so
the
far,
series, yeah.
it's a masterpiece. And at this party, they're having a good time. They're having a good time, and you start to wonder, well, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So they're hanging out, and they're drinking wine, and by drinking wine, I mean they're going hard.
Damn.
They're going hard on the wine, and it's big fun. But when he finds out that Lauren has been talking to Carlos on the app, I think, he's like, I gotta go. I have dinner with a colleague, drinks with the colleague. She sees him having drinks with the colleague, and it's a little scotch after a full day of wine. And Lauren sees them, and they argue, and he ends up signing the forms to finalize a divorce, sends him on his wayward son. It is at the art. It's art show time. The art gallery is opening up, and he goes to support her. They see their daughter showcase her art, which is wonderful. He ends up leaving, and she goes after him. He turns around because he's like, I'm not giving up on this quite yet. They both run to each other, and they say, we're going to make this work. They kiss, and the Love Club strikes again. And that, my friends, was Love Club, Lauren's Dream.
We did it.
Let's take a quick break. We'll come back, and we'll break this movie down even more here on
Deck
the
the
adult
Hallmark.
version of Deck the Hallmark for adults.
Real men deck the Hallmark.
Real man of deck.
Mr. Adult Man, deck the Hallmark hose guy.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're talking about Love Club.
Have we narrowed it down to just the people that like those commercials
Yeah, I think so.
in the late 90s?
I was not one of them.
Today we salute you.
I hated those commercials.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You're wrong for that.
Wow.
Those
they
commercials
were on a
great.
lot.
They're
They were
pretty
on a
fun.
lot.
They were
on a lot.
Yeah, they
a
were
lot.
at the time.
A
It was
lot.
a lot. You're right.
Let's get to Love Club, Lauren's dream. This is her dream.
Says,
So is it even real? Let's break that down. Let's start with a hot take. Brian, you have been known to give hot takes. Let's see what you do with this one.
sure. This one.
See what we do with this one.
Yeah, let's see. Byron. Don't pull a Byron here.
See if you can keep up appearances.
We'll see. This just the amount of time they don't spend together is crazy. It's starting to weigh on me how little time the host spends with the
Yes.
people who show up to
Yes.
visit. This one was just sads, like more sads than the other movies so far. She seemed to grow a lot. Peter didn't seem to do too much, have much happen to him. She did admit like she wasn't completely upfront with him about stuff, so that helped explain like the rift there. So it's good they came back together. If the club were a sandwich, the Love Club were a sandwich,
That's right.
extra spice on this.
Wow.
This one.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right
a little
about
spice
that.
on this one.
Very spicy, which was funny. Not funny, but just weird because it was so sad, but so spicy. So like if you were eating a spicy sandwich and tearing up, from the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling this will be near the bottom, if not at the bottom of my Love Club ranking.
Interesting.
And I know that I think you guys took issue with the amount of wine and the time frame of all
Don't say
the
we
drinks.
took issue with it.
Not take, but I think
No,
you're
we
going to
would
bring
never
up.
take
But I
issue.
think that I saw that differently, so I'm looking forward to talking about that a little bit and trying to clear that up.
Are we going to talk about alcohol abuse?
Well,
you saw
and
it
like if
differently
you're
as
going-
in like you're cool with middle of the day bottle of wine each situation,
No, well,
and then going to drink like.
I think there was a day between that. That
Oh,
and-
I don't think that's the case.
So, but the boss. The next scene after the wine was the boss coming in and be like, "Hey, the pitch this morning was great." So I think that afternoon was the wine drinking, and the next day was the scotch out with the colleague.
The Scotch out.
Scotch,
But
out,
they
the bourbon,
referenced that
whatever
he
it was.
just kind of did this because he storms out. He's mad.
Yes,
Right.
right.
And so like then he sees her. He's like, I'm gonna get back at her. Like it's like a very much cause and effect. This happened
Yeah,
right after that
it
happened.
was very.
No way
bang,
he could have
bang.
given the pitch in the morning, gone home for the wine tasting.
No, I think the wine tasting happened. Then nighttime, go to bed, wake up, go to work. He gave a pitch,
Yeah.
and
I
then
don't
the
see it. I
bourbon
don't
thing.
see it that way.
So maybe there is a kind of question there. So I was going to go hard, same as you, like, holy cow, all this drinking in one day is
Yeah.
just, it couldn't happen.
On a work day, nonetheless.
Yeah, working
Yes.
in between. So, but then I feel like maybe there was some time that just wasn't super clear that it was the next day.
No, this movie,
but,
the Love Club's always super clear.
but the time frame and the details. So yeah, this was just, I don't know, it was just okay for me. Bran, what did you think of this one?
Not at the bottom of mine. I actually think that this one's my favorite. I going into it, I was like, oh great, Lauren, the one who I don't think has said much in the first two. She was the one that I like. Who is she? Is she here? Is she there? Turns out she's my favorite of the four. I thought she was wonderful.
It was that
So
suit.
far, Tara's not. Look, we don't
of
know
course,
much about
we don't
Tara.
know.
of course.
She says the least.
No, I feel like even in 1 and 2, I feel like Tara speaks up with her quirky fun times, and Lauren is just kind of like Lauren's there. It's clear that that Nicole is the one who's like it's Britt Bristow.
It's Britt
so
Bristow,
she's the biggest name. I'm gonna give you all my opinions. I feel like Lauren and Sydney kind of just get lost in the shuffle there, and Tara's like out there with, hey, what if, like cruise boats?
What if we did?
So I didn't.
What if cruise boats?
I didn't know about this one. I went into it. I liked. I liked the married couple angle. I liked them ending up together. I thought the daughter was cute as a button. This was the one so far that I'm like, yes, it makes sense for your friends to come. Like, this is, hey, I'm going through a tough time, divorce, like the papers are happening. I could really use my love club. This was the one that finally made sense to me. And so I think this is the perfect love club.
Sure.
Still not like my favorite thing in the world, but of all of them, this was the one that I felt like landed the most. Dan?
I agree with virtually everything Brand said.
Wow.
Holy
It
cow.
is not a good movie. These movies are bad, and everybody knows they're bad. Hallmark knows they're bad. But this movie makes the most sense. It makes the most sense for the Love Club to be there. It makes the most sense of character motivations and confusion, and that, like, I'm getting divorced. Like, all of that stuff, like, at least rings true. Like, they even have a kid who's processing it. So this one has the most going for it from a standpoint of just like integrity of qualitative movie making. Is it still kind of a disaster? Yes. But I would say that of the three, this is the one that it rings the truest to me. So, yeah, I'll go with that. I'm with
right.
Bran on this one.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's get to the feels. Brian, you hated this movie. Anything give you feels?
Yeah, you hated this idea of people staying together, marriage is not ending.
That's the thing that made
I was
me
looking
sad,
forward to
is
that
they
marriage
ended
ending.
together.
I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys. You know what? I didn't have a particular feels. I mean, when the little girl was really great. She was great. And so I think including her in the art at the art gallery was a really cool move. And it felt like she was part of moving this story forward. And so I guess I like them including the little girl, the daughter, in the experience of this, getting them back together. So that would be it for me, I guess.
That scene with Carlos in the art gallery was hot. Wowzers.
Hot.
I'm interested to see like if they like change any of it for the actual Hallmark channel. Like that's spicy stuff there.
Because we didn't watch it on the Hallmark.
We watch it on Hallmark movies now. Yes. Spoiler alert, everybody. We watch it the way that God intended.
Tell them get to the trace and we finally admit that.
And so yeah, this that was something. That was something spicy. Something spicy. Yeah. Dana?
Yeah, nothing. I don't really have anything.
Great. Okay.
You guys are monsters. Yeah. If you guys can't find feels in Lauren's dream,
let me make sure I get
check
this
my
right.
notes here.
Latin America. Latin America. That's where Spain
Let's take a quick break. We'll come right back here on Deck the Hallmark.
The Hallmark.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're talking about the Love Club number 3. It's Lauren's dream. It is her dream.
I wish.
Is her dream the art
Oh,
gallery?
yeah.
Is that the dream?
I guess so.
I think it's her the dream of her family.
Okay,
and
maybe.
being staying
All of it?
together.
Yeah.
Nicole's pen pal makes sense. Sydney's, was it? Sydney's
journey, because she's a runner.
Okay, and then Tara's tune. We haven't seen that one yet, so
We'll see.
It's got to be
figure it out.
musical.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it's
of
something
course,
to do
of
with
course,
music.
of
She likes cruise boats.
Let's talk about the way what's. Anything
Yeah.
in this movie stick out to you, Brian?
Yeah, at the very beginning, we see a time on a microwave at the New Year's Eve party, and it says 5:28, assuming PM. But it's like pitch black outside, and everyone is full on partying.
That's right.
Hard.
Yeah.
Like a New Year's Eve party is not going at 5:30.
You think it's 5:28 a.m. and they've been raging all night?
No, it couldn't be because
No,
they still
at
do
the
the
end.
countdown.
They still do the countdown.
So
boy.
just either like
That's bad.
It looked like they
bad.
wanted you to see the time, but at 5:28. Speaking
So are
of,
they sitting on the outdoor furniture drinking for 6 hours straight?
I think so.
All right, get after it.
Maybe
Yeah.
they must have been.
Yeah.
We're a Love Club.
Speaking of microwaves,
They're
Dan,
doing exceptionally great.
Oh.
Do you want to mention anything about the microwave in the island inside Lauren's kitchen?
I don't.
Did you catch it?
Listen, I saw it. I will not.
Sure,
I
we're
don't
not gonna
have.
touch it.
I don't have the time nor the
I thought
inclination.
if you're gonna
to deal with the brushback.
Yeah, I understand. We don't want to get into it.
Dan's learned his lesson. He doesn't talk about what does or does not belong on an
on
island.
a kitchen island.
Yeah, Kitchen Island. We don't
Far
talk
be it
about
for me to say, I don't have any experience in that regard.
Sure. I thought that was a decent place for it. It's tucked in, off the counter. But that's
What
all
I
I'll
want to do
say
is
about
bend
that.
all the way over to stick things in the microwave. That's what
Here
I
we
wanna
go.
do.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
was
Let's make the microwave the height of my child's eyes. Let's do that.
And it
that
was
won't go poorly.
Tiny little microwave too. Like
Yeah. There's tinfoil would be in that thing within a day.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fireworks.
You'd use
happening.
that as a napkin shelf after 2.5 hours of having the kid run around.
Yeah.
Steph's birthday was in 2 days. They had 2 days to plan this whole thing. I think that's the timeline I caught.
Sure.
It just seemed like not like if
But they're classic. They're classic. That's what they do. That's
Yeah,
what, that's
every-
where
yeah.
they're at their best.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You don't want to think about it too much.
That's right.
Give people
Yeah.
too much time to
That's right,
decide.
of course.
And then the inclusive gender neutral birthday party was fine. That's great, but so random. Like I feel like there was no discussion.
I couldn't tell if it was trying to be played for laughs
Yeah.
or for serious.
Yeah.
And that a little girl would say
The
that.
girl
Exactly,
says it.
right.
Yeah, no. The party was serious. Like
Yes.
it was like
Yeah.
a legit
Regular
It went
real
off
birthday
without
party.
a hitch, and it
Yeah.
was great. But the fact that the girl brings it
Yeah,
up,
coming from a kid, it's same thing. I'm like, is that
was-
like a funny? Is that supposed to be a joke? But there was nothing else
No, was
around
a-
it.
I appreciate the attempt, but it was definitely weird.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then there was one point where Sydney walked into her kitchen and walked again an appliance, a number on an appliance. The thermostat's at 77.
Yeah, you're a monster.
Whoa, are you kidding me right
yeah,
now?
you're
no,
drunk.
not on your life.
Yeah,
You're
go home.
drunk.
You're drunk.
No
So
kidding.
that was it for me.
This Love Club, they're wasting their vacation time. It's just a waste of time. You cannot continue to take time from work, from life, and all that you have to just go and sit in your friend's house while they continue to live their life. Guys, this is 3 movies now. You cannot continue to do this. It is rude. It is not how you treat your friends. Guys, you
Is
can't.
that it?
That's all. That's
Okay.
all.
You know
Guys,
the rest.
you can't hide money. And you know how I know you can't hide money? Because they have one of the biggest houses I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
but,
my gosh.
But they have an entire drawer for their toaster. Nothing else in this drawer. It's the toaster drawer. You guys all have one of those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
All of my drawers only have one thing.
In my kitchen where I have
Something that plugs in.
That's
I
right.
have
Yeah.
I have so much space in my kitchen for storage, and so like I get it. I'm not like constantly just doing this like to
Shuffling
get out a
things around.
thing.
No way.
Not me.
Not us.
But even just a drawer for a toaster even a little much for me.
Booge.
We have touched on the amount of drinking in this movie a little bit. Maybe we'll do it a little bit more later, as they do with alcohol. But one of the most egregious parts of this is she gets a text from him in a toga. He's drinking. I think this is a work thing. I don't know. It's 11:13 a.m. according to her phone.
That's right. Correct.
They are having a work gathering toga party.
I thought
All
that
of the circumstance. Oh, what were we going to say?
I thought that was a picture of the time they had that party in the past.
Okay,
'Cause they
maybe.
were talking about that party.
But I thought he also said that they were having one of those at work.
okay.
I thought that the
maybe
toga
then-
picture was from the past.
So did
I
I.
do
That's fine.
think there is plenty of circumstantial
We'll get
evidence
to it, Dano.
to suggest
Yeah.
that these people
He
they don't
would
mess around with the drinks.
he would toga at 11:13.
Yeah,
Of course he would.
Dano?
Yeah, I mean, just to finish that thought, regardless of when the scotch out happens,
Sure, Scotch out.
they each
Straight TM.
They eat TM. They each, with no spit bucket in sight for a wine tasting, they each go through a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So at some day where their child is somewhere, at lunchtime they each had a full bottle of wine. At lunchtime. And then one of them walks out the door to go somewhere. So we have at least like enough here to say these are choices that are being made that are very fascinating.
Yeah.
At the very least.
They probably don't help the marriage.
No. Early on, when she contacts the Love Club, Lauren says, is it Lauren?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Lauren. Okay, good.
Oh,
I
it's
know
her
them
dream.
all. I know them all. Lauren says, guys, I need your help. I'm about to become a statistic. Either way, you are a statistic. And I want to be very clear about that. If you get divorced, you're a statistic. If you stay married, you're a statistic. You getting divorced does not make you a statistic. Not how that works. Not at all.
You're a statistic.
You're,
Yeah,
you're
you
a
are.
part of the
Good
married community.
Got 'em.
Nice.
It's you're it. You sorry.
You just got statisticked.
You got you've been statisticized.
Statisticized.
Britt gets a drink, and I don't know if this was meant to make the final cut. She drinks an espresso drink and makes a face like it is the worst thing she's ever tasted in her life. You need to go back and find the scene. She looks like she can't. She's just like, what is this? I don't know if it was a joke they cut out, but it's great.
It's the same scene, I think, as the pulling the toaster out from its own drawer. So if you didn't catch one because of the other, go
Correct.
back and
Great little
enjoy
pairing.
them. Yeah.
Marcos makes Sydney a drink, and the drink he makes her is lemonade
And beer.
and beer.
Marcos
together.
or Carlos?
Carlos. You know one.
Yeah.
That one.
Marcos is from the real
From
Latin
the
America.
real Latin America, not Spain. That's right.
Come on.
Carlos said like
You've been statisticked.
half half lemonade, half beer, and she's like, "It's so good. We should serve it at the next school barbecue."
Yes, she did.
What? So you
Alcohol's a
still
problem
think, yes,
here. It's a
You
problem.
still think that Scotch out happened the next day.
Okay.
Because they each had a full bottle of wine
Yep.
for at lunch, and then she's like, you know what would be great? Beer and lemonade at the school barbecue.
Yeah.
The school one.
Yeah, they've lost the benefit of the doubt. here.
We're playing with fire here. And so there you go. That's all I got.
It's time for What the Hallmark. It's where we wonder what could have been. Maybe it happened. That would give some clarity to any questions that we still have. We got to clear some stuff up.
Yeah, a couple of
Ryan?
things. So mine's around her art gallery.
Sure.
The name Mind's Eye, first of all, missed that apostrophe. No big deal. We'll fix it in
whatever.
post.
No. It's multiple minds.
That's,
Eye.
oh, right.
It's everyone's
all
minds.
the minds.
All the minds. Eye.
Together.
They're one eye.
Not-
Still not possessive.
The
Right. Oh, I get it.
This,
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
this is Illuminati stuff.
course.
Yeah, wow. This is deep. She said she's had the name since she did trademark. I don't know if it was a trademark. It must have been an LLC. She's had it since college. So I assume she registered the LLC Mind's Eye and just paying. And I assume the domain. Like, this is very expensive to hold on to a name for an idea. Like, at some point, either you just got to do it or let it go
Or
and let
not.
somebody else do it. Like,
Yeah.
that's just so expensive. She's paying for an LLC every year. And around that, her gallery, like, I just wasn't sure if she was strictly showing art or also selling art, because she took the art from Peter's office and said, I'm just borrowing it, I'll give it back. So she's putting it in her gallery, like, that was not for sale, but others, like, I just don't understand, like, the gallery. What is going on? Is she selling? Is she just showing? Is she trying to get...
Well, you can put. I don't know.
Yeah,
First of all, I
yeah.
want to be clear. It's a kitchen island situation. But when you put art that you've already sold up, you can say
Yeah.
that piece is already sold.
Sure. So maybe
Which
she's just
should
filling-
drive some competition
filling some space
for the
here.
pieces that aren't sold.
Yeah. So I would just like to hear a little bit about what her business plan is there.
I don't know. Is this a thing people do? When you get a box of wine, an assortment,
Crack open all those
they
bad boys.
crack open all of them for like a tasting sesh. But like then you need to
Drink them.
either drink all of them
Yeah.
or have enough like stoppers and like
Even
to
the stopper
preserve
doesn't last.
and it doesn't like so like in at least in my house you typically do like a bottle at a time. You drink the bottle, you
Absolutely.
you cork it up or you stop it up and you try to do the best you can to preserve it. Having that many bottles open is it a thing that people do?
Mm-hmm.
And
It is.
and two, they do have a drawer for a toaster, so it is possible that they have stoppers. But how long does it?
Yeah.
How long does all that?
Those bottles aren't lasting a week in that house.
No,
I don't
you're
think.
right, you're
so
right.
I think they
You're
play
right.
it pretty safe.
You're right, Dan.
My question is how drunk are they when they start the wine tasting? Because before the wine tasting happens, they get the bottles out, and he literally reads the label for the bottle. And then in the tasting, they both act as though they don't know
Yeah.
the wines that they're drinking.
Yeah.
So either They read all the labels, and then one person poured them all and knows which is which doesn't make any sense because there's only two of them testing it. Or somehow they both forgot which label was which, or what wine was with which label.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense. Like if you get it out, look, it sounds like a cool idea to just get the bottles out of the box, keep the label facing away, don't look at it, and pour it up. That's not what they do in this movie. Yeah. He talks about one of the bottles of wine first. Yep. How drunk are you at that point? You're like, I don't know which one this is. There's 4 options. Like what? Like you already know. You know which one there is. I like which one is each. Like it's not like there's 30 wines. There's 4 wines. So that was stupid.
Yeah. We did it.
We did it.
We did it, everybody. Congratulations. Big fun, I must say. We've got one more left. Tara's Tune.
Boy.
I think we're
Tara's
gonna make it.
Tune. We're gonna be back tomorrow with that one. Until then, maybe we're the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast. It's produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.